So how long is it going to take to fix this? That's the question you ask a mechanic when you have a shit buggy and you take it back to him. Again. Really, I think the question's probably, how long is it going to take to fix it this time? And do you see any other problems coming up? You see, I'm not just talking a car here, I'm talking a way of life. My name is Mr. 2020. You are listening to the Power of Imagination podcast. It is Tuesday, February 25th, 6:40 a.m. I am sitting in the coveted Ames chair listening to traffic because I want to. So I manifested a Mercedes in 77 minutes. Here's the quick story. I'm talking to Victoria on those cool little Ray-Ban glasses. Yeah, they plug into the phone wirelessly. And I can talk to her without getting fined. This is when I drive the car, right? So I'm driving in my Bimmer, and I get to the gym and swim, and there's a really nice parking place close to the door, and my body says no. And I went, all right. So I drove down to the far end of the parking lot, and I parked in the far end of the parking lot. Now, I've been imagining getting a car. I went back and forth, BMW, Mercedes, blah, blah, blah. I did research, what kind of Mercedes. God, there's so many thousand varietals. And I told her just a day or two before, I'm going to buy one from a local dealer within 5 Ks of home or somebody who I know, love, and trust. I get demanding sometimes, or picky, or finicky. And I get out of the car, and there's this Mercedes about 3 spaces up. And I go, wow, I like that one. Look at that. Look at that. And it's like, okay, so I experienced a timeless moment with this car. And it's like, all right, that's the kind of car I want. And I took a photo, made a mental note. I could feel me owning that kind of car. And I go into the pool, I hit the gym, I'm in the swim, and my buddy Jim, J-I-M, comes in, and he goes over to my bag, and then he gets in the pool, and he says, 20, have you bought yourself a Mercedes yet? Are you still looking for a Mercedes? And I said, I sure am, Jim, I'm still looking. I think I know what I want. And he says, well, I just put 2 issues of the Mercedes magazine next to your bag for you to enjoy. I said, all right, thanks, pal. Well, unbeknownst to me, my friend Rod, who the only thing I've really talked to him about is his granddaughter and sourdough bread and balsamic vinegar, he overhears the conversation. And a few minutes later, he says, hey, did I hear right? You're looking to buy a Mercedes? I said, yeah. I thought, are you looking to sell one? He said, yeah. And we made a handshake deal without me even seeing the car. 77 minutes later. Now, here's the funny thing. It turns out it's his car. The car that I fell in love with, that I had a timeless moment with in the parking lot. That's my car now. I got a great deal. The taxman said I owe them additional money because I paid too little. My insurance company says I paid too little. They have to insure it for $4,000 more than what I paid for it. Funny, isn't it? But this is how we work when we manifest with timeless. And that's what I want to invite you today with, because when I would take, I loved my BMW. I owned it for a decade, and we had a lot of fun. And I was getting done with it. In other words, I was going to David and saying, hey, how long is it going to take to fix this time? And do you see anything else coming up? In other words, I was having a time-bound experience with my BMW. And I don't like that. Anytime I look, he says, this is what you're looking at. This is what you're looking at, excuse me. This is what you're looking at over time. And I said, right. And I didn't want to do that. The cool thing is I gave him the car. He's giving me shop credit. I gave him the car. And I manifested a Mercedes in 77 minutes because of a timeless experience. Now, here's the thing. Most people, they live their entire lives and they're habitually thinking, even when it comes to manifesting what they think they want will fix their problems, their life. It always comes down to how long will it take this time. They're having time-based, time-bound experiences instead of timeless. So on Sunday, we did a really good call on this, and we just blew the doors off. Coral says it was in my top 5 calls of all time. I noticed I had so much fun, I made a 54-page really cool document to go with it. And you can get that at NevilleGoddardStore.com. You can get the recording. You can get 2 additional bonus recordings. The main printout, 54 pages. You can wipe out a rainforest if you want to. It's nice. You have those short little printouts, some bonus printouts, all kind of stuff. It's a huge little pack because I want you to get into this quantum experience with us with something very simple, something called timeless. Ask me sometime about the one sip of coffee that was timeless that moved me around the world. Maybe you've heard about that, but I'm sure there's some details that you haven't heard yet. So, if you want to dive deeper, if you want to soar higher, go get that recording and that printout. It's huge, and it's so good. And imagine there's something yummy right now. Like seriously, getting gold from it. Imagine getting gold from all that. Having the printout, scribbling notes on it if you want to. I'm a scribbler kind of guy. Having the aha moments as we go into the silence. I invite you to notice. You live for timeless moments. The timeless moments are full of possibility and play. Sacred song, dance, even when you're not doing anything. The first part of the story, years ago, Victoria and I would just sit on the stoop. Sometimes we'd chat, sometimes we wouldn't. But we would share timeless every morning. And that's what we live for. On the other hand, when you're problem-oriented, time consumes you, and you get consumed by time. You end up counting the minutes instead of experiencing magic in the moment. Have a great day. My name is Mr. 2020. And I invite you to dive deeper, soar higher, or just wait for a couple of years. See ya.